environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Hey farmers, join Boyk Farm Outfitters at Precision Planning's Winter Conference, happening January 22nd and 23rd at Innovation Campus in Lincoln. At Winter Conference, they'll cover topics like fertilizer inputs, weed management, spraying technologies, and priorities of the planter pass, to name a few. It's your chance to see new research that'll put you and your farm ahead of the curve, and it's free to attend. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this event's for you. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot today.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit lovboma.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Make the 2025 deer season your best yet. Come to the Nebraska Deer and Game Expo Friday, January 17th through Sunday, January 19th. Check out the hunting seminars, browse the hunting and outdoor exhibits, sign up for the 360 blind giveaway, compete in the Big Buck and Monster Shed contest, try the 3D shoot and more. Get tickets at the door. The Nebraska Deer and Game Expo, January 17th through the 19th at the Sandhills Global Event Center. 84th and Havelock in Lincoln, presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East Sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All righty, welcome in. Decided not to show up for the show right away, so here we are. It's no AD today. Raff is in Huntsville. AG is in Houston. Raffy, I'll hand it over to you. What's up, my friend?
Oh, not too much. Just getting ready for Snowmageddon here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Snowmageddon.
The grocery stores are being hit hard. Milk and bread, I guess. That's the essentials in Alabama when it snows. So come 1 a.m. tonight, Snowmageddon begins.
Snowmageddon.
What type of like how much snow are we talking about?
I would say maybe at most 3 inches, maybe, but they're not prepped for snow down here. So once it starts, it shuts the whole entire city down. Schools have already closed down for tomorrow, and it's going to get crazy.
No way. Schools have already canceled for tomorrow.
Yep.
People are wimps, man. I just, it is what it is. You know, they just no adversity. They aren't able to handle adversity. They aren't able to fight through it. You know, complete opposite of AG.
Yeah, down south, they rare. Even Seattle, too, when I was there, it was 1 inch that snowed, and you would have thought it was 12 inches.
Yeah.
They forgot how to drive, and I think I got in a car accident because of that. Because I was taking my nephew to school and got rear-ended. I'm like, what? You forgot to slow down. You got to slow down. You can't drive.
AG,
like
I would
have this 500. So, my bad.
There you go. Yeah, double check that your mic is on right there, or that you're using that mic. AD is out today. He's had some stuff pop up unexpectedly. We're thinking of him. If you could keep him and his family in your prayers, much appreciated. AD is fine. It's just he's out for the intermediate future. He'll be joining us very soon though. If all goes well. So, guys, we have a lot to talk about. It's a big game tonight, obviously, with Notre Dame and Penn State. We had Nebraska women's basketball. They upset number 20 Michigan State last night at Pinnacle Bank Arena. There's plenty of stuff to talk about, and the NFL coaching situation continues to be just insane through it all with, Bill Belichick and that whole North Carolina situation, which Diana Rossini reported yesterday that he's not interested in leaving North Carolina, but it feels like only a matter of time until he does start entertaining NFL jobs, just because he's close to Don Shula's record, and he won. I mean, that's where we know Bill Belichick is in the NFL.
Gotcha. No, what I was saying was that when I was in Seattle and it snowed 1 inch there, even though it's the Great Northwest, people forgot how to drive in it, and I was taking my nephew to school and got rear-ended by somebody that didn't slow down because it's a little slicker. That first moisture contact to the ground with the oil and everything gets a little slicker. They didn't realize that, so I had a little neck ache for about a couple of weeks. It was during the season too, so I was like, oh man, hope I could. It was nothing bad for me. My nephew though, he was tall, so his knees hit the dashboard, so he was a little sore in the knee area for a couple weeks there. But yeah, people gotta slow down. Drop down probably 10-15 miles per hour, what you usually drive when the snow hits the ground. So there you go.
So Nick, did you ever have a recess while you were in school where you went out when it was snowing?
Oh yeah,
there was.
Okay. Yeah, where it was like it would be spitting snow and we'd be out there. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
It was a lot more about the temperature or like wind chill than the precipitation piece of it. It was like if it was less than, I don't remember the cutoff. I want to say if it was less than like 20 degrees out there, then we weren't out there. But so it had to be in that like happy medium area of this is what it feels like, and then this, if it's snowing out there, but I mean, nothing crazy. So indoor recess sucked. I don't care what anybody said. Indoor recess is horrible.
Oh, I love box hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've
heard. You ever played box hockey, AG?
No, I don't think this is the first time I've heard of it. I think obviously it makes sense of what it is. Probably on the basketball court and the boxes are the goals.
Well, it was just like boxed like on the carpet, and you had like 2 sticks, I believe. It's been so long ago. I just remember I was kind of referred to myself as the Wayne Gretzky of box hockey, but I didn't see a career in that. So I'd retire after grade school.
Well, shoot, the way things go on with tennis to down the pickleball, I'm surprised box hockey is not a professional sport by now.
Yeah, make a comeback.
Golly, that sounds like something fun.
Speaking of hockey, field hockey. I don't know if you guys have seen Northwestern specifically. Their field hockey teams, they won the national championship.
Yeah.
Field hockey is super fun to watch.
Yeah. I just know. Yeah, for the ladies, is it the guys the sticks are extra small? It's like they're gonna have back issues. Am I right there or am I off?
No, they're just they're essentially hockey sticks. Just
okay.
They're designed more for the turf rather than ice.
Gotcha. They just don't seem. It's because they're bending over the whole time. To me, I'm like, oh man, that's rough on the back.
They're a little more. I believe, if I remember correctly, since it's an actual ball and it's not like a puck on the turf.
Gotcha. Yeah,
it might be a little taller, where they actually hit the ball with it.
Got it.
Other than that, it might be a little wider just so it can conform to the shape of the ball rather than a puck. So you don't have to think so much about that. But no, field hockey, it's huge. It's huge in obviously the East Coast.
Yes,
in those areas
as well.
Yeah, I would say in those areas that lacrosse is popular, field hockey is there as well. But Nebraska doesn't have any of it. Nebraska doesn't have ice hockey, doesn't have field hockey, doesn't have lacrosse. You have club teams and you have
club hockey though, right?
Yeah, they have club hockey, but it's not recognized.
Wait a minute, I know we have hockey somewhere.
And club lacrosse, I believe.
Yeah, we have. I was gonna say, I know we got a hockey rink right there, so I'm like, I know we have hockey.
Yeah, but every now and then you can catch. I'll stumble across the Big Ten tournament in field hockey on the Big Ten network, and it's all right, yeah, here we are, Northwestern and Michigan. It feels like those are the two. One of those two teams are always playing. And Northwestern. I have one of my good friends is the SID for. She works in Northwestern athletics, and so I pay attention to Northwestern field hockey now. Just because I went to school with her at Nebraska, and she now works at in the Northwestern athletic department. So it's kind of bizarre there. All right, gentlemen. By the way, before we get to break, we got to shout out and mention our friend Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Been a representative since 1999. Well respected, well trusted. You can protect your home, your family, your auto, or your future. Make sure you visit FBFS.com today. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services since 1999. All right, Raffi, send us to break, my friend. We got a little Husker hoops to talk about on the other side.
Yes,
all right, we'll throw it a break. It's the Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and so much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
New year, new you? Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping can help make sure you keep that resolution this time. Our proven system combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition, along with our expert coaching to make sure you're moving forward toward your goals. The next 10-week challenge starts January 11th. But if you enroll now, you can start today and get a head start on those gains for no extra cost. Plus, head to fxblincoln.com and you can save $100. Don't wait. Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys, you'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
League One Volleyball is bringing the action to Omaha with Omaha's first serve on January 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Witness history in the making as Love Omaha Volleyball takes on Love Madison in the team's inaugural home match. Be there to watch Olympic teammates Jordan Larson and Lauren Carlini go head-to-head in a battle of the world's best. Visit lovboma.com for tickets starting at $31. Volleyball is the next major league.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fierce Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fierce Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built. Built to serve, built to last.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. We're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. Preparing for Snowmageddon here in Alabama. The Nebraska basketball last night heated it up. Victory. Boom. Got it.
Raff, I'm going to make the executive decision that you can no longer refer to it as Snowmageddon.
No, it's 3 inches, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing.
Okay, if it was 10 plus, then yes.
Yeah,
If it was
yeah.
10
If it
plus
was like,
inches.
if it was going to be, a potential of a blizzard, yeah, sure.
Right, straight up blizzard.
But AG, did Texas get some snow today?
Probably upper north area, probably Dallas area did, because I'm going to I'm doing some fun stuff, Nick. You'll like this. Raff, you too. Because you're a football aficionado like you are, Raff and Nick. And so I'm headed up. I got invited to do a rivals event, even though I'm not part of Ohio State or Texas, or who's Ohio State playing in Cotton Bowl?
Texas.
Yeah. Okay, Texas. I was right. I wasn't sure. But they're doing a rivals college football matchup.
Cool.
Right next to the Cotton Bowl. So I got invited up.
Oh, nice.
So I got to work on my my college football skills tonight.
I bet you do.
Yes, indeed. I don't know who I'm playing. I might be playing it if my teammate comes in, Kenny Peterson. He was a second, third round draft pick from Ohio State to the Packers back in like 2001, 2002. So I'm going to try to get hold of him. Who's that? That's Notre Dame?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm headed up to Cotton Bowl tomorrow. And I've been by it. I've never been to the Cotton Bowl, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, so it's a big one. It's a big one tonight. So I got this gold helmet. People can see it on the stream.
I wasn't sure if it was gold or silver, but
it's a gold helmet with the Notre Dame mascot on it. I keep it on my desk nonstop every day. It's on my desk. But
is that right next to your Nebraska helmet?
It's next to my. Let's see. I have a couple bobbleheads that are on my desk. Ken Harvey, the former Husker baseballer, is on my desk. I have a Lorenzo Kane for the Royals fans out there, and then when I did stuff with the Storm Chasers last year, it was a Bob Gibson bobblehead giveaway night, and so I have a Bob Gibson in an Omaha Royals minor league jersey. That's
Go Eagles.
But then, guys, last night I walked in, and I don't know if DP put this on my desk, but it was up by my bobblehead collection, and it's an Ndamukong Suh figurine. Okay. And so I'm gonna crank it open. I think.
What? Don't open that.
Leave it in the package.
Leave it in the package, bro.
Well, what if I already took scissors to it?
Well, don't. Stop. Just don't continue.
I'm not gonna. Just don't touch it.
Don't continue. You can tape it up in the back and then have Sue sign it whenever we get opportunity to talk to him when you in person. So.
Well, here's the unfortunate thing about it.
What?
I just don't want this giant bulky box on my desk.
No, Nick. Okay, Raff, can you explain to him why the significance of keeping it plastic up is a good thing? Or do you want me to?
I get it. It's for like the condition and all.
Yes,
for the resale value and the eBay and stuff like that. But I think Nick's at a stage in his life now where he don't really care much about money.
He sounds like
it's just like
Raff.
The guy's just rolling in the bucks.
Raff, watch it. AG's unaware of that. I'll have to fill AG in on the break. What happened over the course of the last 24 hours. But on here, Sue's got grass stains. Like, this is a legit thing. He's got grass stains on his knees.
Do a good job at that.
Yeah, he got it all. But anyway, so
that's not McFarlane figures, is it?
It sure is.
Oh yeah. So that McFarlane does a good job. He he's a comic book artist. He created Spawn, so he makes sure every little detail is there. In his figurines. So
it's cool. Indeed. It's cool. I wanted to take it out. It's got a piece of turf for him to, be on, but whatever. Okay, so Nebraska women's basketball, they knock off 20th ranked Michigan State over the course of last night, and Alexis Markowski with a new career high, 28 points in the victory. And we mentioned it yesterday. Figure out something down low, because obviously without Natalie Potts for the foreseeable future, try to figure out how you're going to continue to adjust to life without her. And Nebraska did a good job. I think Britt Prince added 10, 4, and 3 on the stat line. And on a night where one of your better shooters, Callan Hake, was struggling, people stepped up, whether that was Allison Widener off the bench, whether it was Logan Nisley adding a couple of points as well, but then also a leader in Alexis Markowski steps up, guys.
Yeah, she's definitely controlling the paint there, and to be able to get herself established. She gets down there right away and gets herself established in the paint. And then once the ball go around the swing, then the point guards, between Price and Nestle, they have their opportunities to get the ball down into her, because she creates space. She uses her whole body, elbows and everything to get down there and get physical. And she does a great job at that. So right now she's, close to, I think, almost 8 rebounds a game or something like that. And so when you have that going on along with the point scoring, the rebounding, because then it opens up the floor to everybody, and to push a team and get the victory like a Michigan State. I think this is a good standpoint, measuring point on where they are, where they got it. We were talking about the men yesterday, where they got to go through the Big Ten, and they're coming off that brutal trip to LA, where that probably got their radar up on a high note to understand where they got to do, because starting with UCLA, USC in the last couple of weeks, I think that got them to this level of competitive gameplay, and hopefully they can hold it for a while before the NCAA and Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, I think when you look at Nebraska, similar conversations for both men's and women's basketball. The conference is just so deep. I just think from top to bottom, you kind of have to be on your P's and Q's every single night. And essentially Nebraska did what we kind of referenced Nebraska men's basketball a couple of days ago. The women's team did it last night. You gotta win the ones you have at home, and you hope to steal a couple on the road. Neither Nebraska basketball team is maybe good enough, I guess, is the adjective I'll use, the good enough piece of it, just to be a favorite on the road and to be expected to win every road game. They're not a top 10, top 5 team in the country, and that's fine. But even those teams lose on the road. And so Nebraska just has to take care of the ones at home, and maybe you steal a couple on the road. And that's why, not to transition to men's basketball, that's why you really wish you would have gotten the one against Iowa, is because you had it. You were in firm control of it. And unfortunately you lost it, but it's in the past. Now you got to control in the future and the present. And that's take advantage of the ones you have at home and hope you can steal a couple on the road.
Yeah, and this is the women taking advantage of their future, because they have a tough, UCLA, USC, and then another team there all get beat up there, but get ready to come home to the vault and do a great performance here. Now they have Rutgers coming up here real soon, I think on the weekend. So these games, stacking these games, and we're talking about wins and losses at home, Nick. I don't know like the actual number of home games they have to away games, but I remember, as a Packer, and when we got Mike McCarthy, he would say, hey, this is, if we could get 8 games, win the 8 games at home. And then when we're on the road for those 8 games, try to steal 4 games, try to win 4. So we're 12-4. We most likely win our division, because we swept everybody that was in there at that time. But now this division for the NFC North, we know is ridiculously tough and competitive, which is great. But for the ladies here, getting where you get a majority of your home games and get half of your away games won. And if you do lose decisively, lose in a way where it's competitive, and the teams understand and the conference understands, because obviously all that would be measuring sticks to get voted into the tournament.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. Like, I don't even think Mike McCarthy still half your road games. I think in the Big Ten, if you can take care of business at home with the non-con victories, I mean, that puts you in a great spot. Even if you can still, even like 2 on the road, I think that puts you in a great spot to be, NCAA tournament team.
Well, and we saw it last year with Nebraska men's basketball. They didn't steal a whole lot on the road. They just took care of business at home, and that was a big part of it. And fortunately for Nebraska, obviously part of this is it depends on how your schedule shakes out, right? Do you have the opportunities against higher ranked teams at home to where you can get a couple of quality wins, or do you have to play those teams on the road? It's a little different. Nebraska was the benefactor last season, because they got number 1 Purdue and number 6 or number 5 Wisconsin, both at home last year. Nebraska men's basketball did. This year they don't have that very often. Nebraska women's is the same kind of story this season, to where the Michigan State Spartans last night, and in a couple of weeks the top 10 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Those are your only 2 home ranked matches against ranked opponents. So they're few and far between. You got to take care of business when you can. And with that being said, I mean, Nebraska women's basketball now going forward, there's 2 big road games right on deck, like you kind of just talked about, AG, where it's Rutgers and then to Iowa. Iowa doesn't have Caitlin Clark this year, but they have a lot of good players, including Fremont, Nebraska's own Taylor McCabe, who is kind of taken on a much larger role this year for the Hawkeyes, who, by the way, are in the first year of a new head coach. Lisa Bluter retired last year, not coaching anymore for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and they elevated from within on their staff. So Nebraska sitting here, Nebraska women's basketball specifically, sitting here at 12-4 overall. Rutgers, then on the road at number 23, Iowa, before returning home. And all the eyes, if Nebraska can take 2 of their next 3, I mean, being realistic and understanding just the way that the Big Ten Conference is, if Nebraska is able to take 2 of their next 3, you're looking at Nebraska being 14-5 overall, as they get ready for a 2 p.m. game on Sunday, January 26th, against currently undefeated 9th-ranked Ohio State. You're setting yourself up for
showdown.
For a great environment at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Yeah, and a lot could change between now and then, in
Yes.
terms of Ohio State being undefeated, because as we just talked about, Big Ten is competitive. But I know, shout out to Amy Williams, the coaching that she's doing and her staff to have that team, have a top-ranked team, a 20-ranked team come in to our home court and then play basically even basketball. Because you look at all the stats, they're even across the board. But then having a Markowski in the middle made the difference, and then having, where players were making sure not having good turnovers and hitting certain shots at the right time, and then playing defense and grabbing the boards when they need to. So shout out to Coach Williams and our staff.
Yeah, Alexis Markowski, a Pius X grad. Just want to throw that in there. Don't forget it.
Y'all saying, were y'all there at the same time?
Yeah, she's 2 years younger than I was, but yes, we were there at the same time. Alexis Markowski and Sam Hoiberg, both Pius X products.
Oh, nice. And Andy Markowski's daughter.
Yes. Yeah, there's that more importantly piece of it. But Alexis brought multiple state championships to Pius X. So there's that for you. Because of her. All right, let's get to break, guys. We got history on their side. Raff, take it away, my friend.
All right, we'll throw the break to the drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to hear their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
New year, new you? Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping can help make sure you keep that resolution this time. Our proven system combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition, along with our expert coaching to make sure you're moving forward toward your goals. The next 10-week challenge starts January 11th, but if you enroll now, you can start today and get a head start on those gains for no extra cost. Plus, head to fxblincoln.com and you can save $100. Don't wait. Barrel's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and so much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. It's time for some history. Nick, do you have any history other than today Notre Dame is winning?
No, I'll let you guys lead it off. Go ahead.
All right, everybody. Today I have two little history trinkets today. The first one, today in 1977, Coach John Madden wins his only Super Bowl as head coach of the Oakland Raiders, 32-14 over the Minnesota Vikings. But Nick, AG, can you tell me who was the MVP of that game?
Oh, it was either Jim Plunkett, the quarterback for the Raiders.
Couple years off. That was 4 years later.
Oh, okay. Darn it.
I was gonna say AG's got a way better chance at this than
Yeah, Nick. You're a twinkle in your mom and dad's eye.
Listen, I can give a valiant effort here, but I'm going to be way off.
Okay.
It's kind of a trick question.
Is this Jamarcus Russell's year?
No.
It surprised me as well.
Jamarcus Russell was also a twinkle in his parents' eyes at that time. 77, right?
Yep, 77.
I mean, shoot. That was the year I was born, so I was probably born a month after that game.
He wore a tennis stickum.
Yeah. Oh, Fred Biletnikoff.
There we go. AG.
The wide receiver. That's who the wide receiver of college football award is named after.
Right.
As soon as you said Stickum, I remember that because when I got to Green Bay, I think I told you the story about Mike Sherman and how ODC or what is it, OCD he was about me and me hold on to the ball. He thought because he was all worried about what Mike had planted in people's heads my second year in the league in Seattle. So when I got to Green Bay, he still was a little bit worried about it. And so he wanted me those arm sleeves that I wear that you see behind me right there. Yeah. Those arm sleeves. So what he would make me wear those. So basically it was his safety blanket. So he didn't see me because sometimes I wouldn't come out and warm up because it would be too hot out. Playing preseason games with those things on, you'd be sweating. And so I didn't wear them sometimes. I waited till I got back on the field right after kickoff, and I'll put them on so they weren't all sloshy and wet and stuff. And so if he didn't see them on, he would have a heart attack. And so I remember one time Mike Holmgren, he knew that. And so when we played Seattle, he had the referees come check my arms to say, hey, Ahman, I believe Ahman Green wears sticky stuff on them arm sleeves.
No way.
Yes, he did. And they did. I'm warming up, and here come the referees. I'm like, what y'all doing? Like, why you? I see them both coming towards me like a wall. I'm like, what's going on? They say, let me see, we got to check your sleeves. I'm like, are you serious? And then it's like, yeah, Mike Holmgren said you got guys put extra stickum on them and everything. I'm like, whatever. Sounds like I'm really kicking y'all butt today. So I was like, it's on now. So yeah, I've been down that road too. Oh my goodness.
And then my second piece of history, speaking of banned substances, Pete Rose was officially banned from baseball on this day in 1991, and he was unable to participate in the Hall of Fame due to alleged, gambling, which I think he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep, it is. That's the age-old argument right there, ain't it?
Here's where I kind of stand on that. If that happened today, would they be allowed in? And I think the answer is yes, because and we talk about this and we joke about it quite a bit, it's much more widely accepted nowadays. Like the whole betting scene and everything it's much more widely accepted. You're getting guys, it's probably not great if you're a player and you're wagering on it. So I agree with that part of it. Is there needs to be rules, but like we're seeing NFL guys get suspended for like 2 games, and we're getting they're not getting banned. They're not getting, taken out of the league. They're not getting reprimanded. It's a slap, quote unquote, slap on the wrist, if anything, just because it's much more widely accepted. Like if Pete Rose got in trouble for doing what he did today, I'm not so sure that many people would bat much of an eye.
Well, my thing is this too, is he got caught. I believe he was gambling when he was manager of the Reds. So why not put him in as a player and then just not include the managerial part? But
because they do that, they do that. They put athletes in as players and coaches. So
absolutely,
that makes sense. But remember Calvin Ridley though, and that was just in the last 6 years. He lost a season or two being with the Falcons to now. I think he's with Jacksonville. So.
And there are stipulations, right? Like, are you wagering on your team to lose, and is there a potential for you throwing the game, like or are you betting on you guys to win? Like, so there's stipulation, there's certain I guess pieces of it that
he wasn't throwing any games. He was always betting the Reds to win.
Right, exactly. And I say do it like how I did it. I mean, when people ask me even about fantasy football, I stayed away from it because I didn't know what the heck fantasy football was when I was playing. It's like, come on, we could play during the season. I said, no, I'm good, And when I found out when I retired that I could have played, because it was all, I guess, like, look, if you don't know, caution with error, back off of it, and keep yourself safe until you're done retiring. Then you can bet on whatever you want after that.
Lincoln Hawk bet on himself, and he won the arm wrestling and over the top.
AG, if you could not pick yourself as a running back, let's say your 4th year in the league, if you could not pick yourself, who are you taking?
I'm in Green Bay. Probably Marshall Faulk at that time. Easy. Marshall or Priest Holmes. Easy.
Priest Holmes.
Yeah. Another one, and then Sean too. So I have 3 selections at that time. We had the slew of backs that was rushing for 1,000 yards and receiving for 500 to 800, or even Marshall Faulk, he went 1,000. So, boom.
Yeah, I'm taking Mike Anderson and Alandis Gary, but that's just me.
AG, what history do you got today, my friend?
Oh man, I got more of a statistical thing about esports industry and its growth of it. So started back in 2010, in the 2010s, because we're out of the 2010s now. So the streaming platforms like Twitch, YouTube gaming, and then Facebook gaming. And if you remember, what's the one Microsoft did? It didn't last long, Nick. Darn it. I thought I was going to have it on the top of my frontal lobe, but I don't, but it'll pop back later. So those gaming franchises all started doing and picking up steam for content creators, for former athletes as well, including myself. So in 2019, the history of esports took a major leap when the industry reached 1 billion in total revenue for the first time in its history. So meanwhile, the viewership also skyrocketed. Esports audiences grew from 235 million in 2015 to 400, so doubling in 2019. And then we all know what happened in 2020. So that increased the viewership of esports competition because everybody was at home. And so in addition, other viewership investments in esports teams and venture capitalists and advertisers helped legitimize the industry, where ESPN was starting to have coverage of esports events going on around the world, not just the country. So beginning with major broadcasts and esports events, helping to bring competitive gaming well into the same arena as we know with professional sports, y'all. So little taste of statistical history, as you like, Nick, with the numbers and everything.
I do. And speaking of other numbers, I believe it was Henry Ford that said the only history that matters is the history we make today. I believe that was Henry Ford.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Here's a little just current day history and just statistics for you guys regarding the college football playoff, which we're going to talk about here in just a little bit.
Yes.
I'm sure you guys saw this. Every team that has made the college football playoff semifinals has made $14 million. This is where it's interesting, and it's getting.
If I'm a coach or player right now, I'm like, oh, thank you.
Well, no, it's getting the talking heads, a little flustered and frustrated, especially Mr. Feinbaum.
Are we talking about these ESPN, CBS guys and think they know everything?
Because the 3 of the teams have to split it with conferences,
and one of them doesn't.
And Notre Dame does not.
And I was right there criticizing Notre Dame over when conference realignment was happening of why don't you join a conference? You can make it much more valuable. You can earn more money. You automatically get TV sponsorship money. And they obviously
got their own channel.
Well, yeah, they choose to negotiate their own deals. They choose to stay independent and be able to, kind of orchestrate a schedule that way. Well, so while Texas, Ohio State, and Penn State all had to share and split up their portions of $14 million each, Notre Dame gets to keep all of it.
Hello.
And so there's a little bit of history today as Notre Dame elected to stay independent. And if they wouldn't have made the playoff, or if they wouldn't have made it this far, it probably wouldn't have mattered. People would be somewhat, correct in their thinking that they should join a conference. But ultimately, since they've been able to make it this far in the playoff, they've gotten to keep all $14 million that they've earned just for making it to the semifinals tonight.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at Notre Dame for that, because we already know what realignment and we're a part of that, way back when my sophomore year in 1996, when we had the shift to the Big 12 and what that did to us in terms of it. I mean, it didn't hurt us too much, but we had to basically everybody in the Big 12 had to have the same facilities as we did, and we had the best in the country at that time. And so that was Coach Osborne's whole gripe about going from the Big 8 to the Big 12. It's like, no, we earned this. We had the championships, we had the divisional conference championship, stuff like that. But then also we had the support at that time. So it was just like, oh man. So yeah, I'm not mad at Notre Dame. There you go.
No. There you go. All right, Raffi, what do we got coming up next, my friend?
Oh, we're going to talk about some college football playoff and all that good fun tonight. All right, we'll go to break. It's the Drive. I'm 2.7 the ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, It's all right here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and so much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: partly sunny skies this morning, then a chance of snow this afternoon. It'll be breezy too with the high near 38. Tonight, mainly cloudy and breezy with the low around 21. And tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies return. The high near 33. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puckett for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
I used to smoke. I thought of cigarettes as my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead. Sleep in. You deserve it. And choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Welcome to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We are proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
That is correct. There you go. All right, guys. Big one tonight. Notre Dame and Penn State. What do we think happens tonight between the Irish and the Nittany Lions? The Irish obviously knocked off Indiana first, and then Georgia in game 2 in the quarters, while Penn State, a little bit of maybe an easier road with SMU and Boise State there. What do you guys see happening tonight, AG?
The coaches between.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, great coaches with Freeman and God, of course, James Franklin. Yeah, I was with him in Green Bay. I keep have the name on my lobe, forget about it. But good coaching between those two. They got both teams playing good football at the right time. Just from a leadership standpoint, the two running backs there at Penn State, they're in a groove right now at the right time as well. So when you have running backs at this level to be able to, cause an issue in the defense, that can put defensive coordinator and even defensive players on notice. And so they've, Notre Dame's defense better be ready to go. But also on the flip side, with between the quarterback for Notre Dame and who they have all around, it was all around game for them and their victories too, special teams and offense and defense. So they got a lot of players out there that are ready to go and get to the next round and get to the championship game and are definitely motivated the way Coach Freeman gets them ready to play ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Raff, it's going to be a big one. Like I look at the running game because not only does Notre Dame have Jeremiah Love, but their quarterback, Riley Leonard, the Duke transfer, he can do some damage with his legs. I mean, frankly, with in that game against Georgia, if it wasn't for the turnovers, that game would have been a lot closer, number one. Number two, you don't know what the outcome would have been because Notre Dame only had 220-some yards of offense, and a lot of that in the first half was off of the legs of Riley Leonard. You'll remember that if Georgia doesn't fumble and allow Notre Dame to score a touchdown in one play in the late seconds of the second quarter, then it's a 6-3 ball game at halftime instead of 13-3. And then Notre Dame ended up taking the opening kickoff in the third quarter back for a touchdown. And then you're sitting there saying, holy cow, in less than a minute and a half of game time, it's now 20-3 instead of just 6-3. And so I look at the running game because Riley Leonard can do damage with his legs. And then on top of that, Jeremiah Love, according to Marcus Freeman, is healthy and ready to go. And pair that with one of the best players in all of college football coming off the edge in Abdul Carter. I don't know if he's 100%.
Yeah, no, I looked at the game too. Like Notre Dame, they've got to get, I think, more from their running game because I felt like it was all Riley Leonard last and Jeremiah Love. He had the long run the prior game, but there really wasn't much production out of that. So I don't think they want to be one-dimensional with just the quarterback running against Penn State. I just think that Penn State's defense is probably a little bit better than what they face. Well, man, that's hard to say right there. I guess the turnovers really hurt Georgia, but I just feel like I don't think you can go 2 straight weeks with just depending on Riley Leonard.
No, not at all. You got to definitely have a two-headed monster or just another game player. I say game maker out there because with James Franklin's offense, he does a really good job of coaching all around and having all facets of the games and players ready to go. And that's one thing I know of him since he's got to Penn State. His players are ready to play ball, always competitive, but sometimes they're human, they make mistakes, but still they are playing good football at the right time. So for, like I agree with Raff, get something more going with Notre Dame's offense, have, running back, Love, or wide receiver become a factor because then the defense, you keep the defense honest by not either one filling the box with a whole bunch of runners to slow down the run game or sitting in the zone to try to stop the pass.
I think.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Raff, go ahead.
I was just going to say, too, I really think this game tonight really comes down to how Notre Dame handles Penn State's offense. Because you look at Penn State, they brought in a new offense coordinator from Kansas, Andy Kotelnicki. He's known for a lot of motions. He's known for different formations and stuff like that. So how Notre Dame reacts to all that different stuff that Andy will throw at them, it'll be interesting to see, just the chess match. And then also, too, how they cover the tight end. That'll be huge if they can't let Warren, just totally get, down the middle of the seam and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tyler Warren, really, really, really talented. I think, guys, the matchup to watch, in addition to that, is the quarterbacks. Which quarterback can shine brighter on the biggest stage to this point in the season? You have 2 experienced guys, one in Riley Leonard, the other one in Drew Aller, and this is why Penn State went out and got Drew Aller out of the recruiting class. Because he was a 5-star guy out of high school, gave him the starting job pretty early on in his career. And this is now this is James Franklin's moment to shine because for years it's been this tiered system of Ohio State and or Michigan, and Penn State's always back in the Big Ten East and West. In the Big Ten East, it was always tier 1 was Ohio State and Michigan essentially. And then tier 2, it was kind of Penn State on their own. Nobody's ever taken Penn State as serious as they take Ohio State or as they took Michigan under Jim Harbaugh. This is now Penn State's chance to really assert themselves as one of the top 2 teams in the Big Ten Conference, and to do it in a year where you added Oregon and you added a name like USC. It would be massive for James Franklin. It would be huge to be able to make a national championship appearance when you've always been looked at as kind of second tier to Ohio State or to Michigan.
Yeah, and every other year you throw in Wisconsin, where they were, you go back and forth with them because I say the Big Ten are now whatever number they are, to be honest. That was a conference you kind of looked at as the NFC North. They would beat each other up, and by the time they got to bowl games, they were kind of just picking and choosing and try patchworking who's going to play at quarterback or who's going to play at running back or fill in on defense somewhere with a big player being out or gone for the rest of the season or something like that. So the Big Ten, East and West, and how they battled each other was just something that was always I say a battle of attrition to see who can make it through the season to get to the bowl season or get to a national title game.
Yeah, it feels it kind of a little bit with James Franklin. It kind of has a little bit of that Tom Osborne 1978 feeling. Back in 78, Coach Osborne he could not beat Oklahoma. He could not beat Oklahoma. They finally defeat Oklahoma. They go to the Orange Bowl. You think you're over the hump, and the Orange Bowl pairs you with Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma beats them in the Orange Bowl. James Franklin's kind of the same way. Kind of got over the hump, making his way. He's into the Final Four, and then if they get a win tonight, there's a pretty good chance that maybe they might face up against Ohio State.
Right.
So it's funny how that plays out that way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity ahead. I think there's also something to be said then. We talked about the importance for James Franklin and what this would mean for him. I think it'd be massive for a 38-year-old coach in Marcus Freeman as well, who takes over for Brian Kelly and actually has a better record against ranked teams than Brian Kelly has a better record against ranked teams than James Franklin currently has while at Penn State. And to do it in, what is this, year 2 of Marcus Freeman being the head coach at Notre Dame. It's his first head coaching job as well. He would really assert himself as one of the top coaches in college football as younger than 40 years old. Yeah. Notre Dame, I mean, you're talking about having an opportunity of creating a run to where you have success because that is actually, a flame for your recruiting class, if you will. And then on top of that, I mean, you guys know it. Notre Dame has plenty of funds. When you talk NIL, when you talk,
that's not an issue there. Never been an issue.
They're a feeder for a lot of the Catholic high schools that are a lot of the prep high schools. They're a feeder for that. It's just this is an opportunity just as much as it is for James Franklin, a ginormous one for Marcus Freeman to assert himself as one of the perennial top 5 coaches in all of college football.
Yeah, and then both coaches being African American, I think that's a big part of this as well. Where you see what we see with the NFL, not a lot of coaches of ethnicity around, but then able to be at a program and grow it out to give the opportunity, because we see coaches like Gerard Mayo only get 1 year and then they're out. So now you got Franklin has been there several years, but every year he's there, he's earned his part, he earned his money. Freeman is doing the same thing. After year 1, I believe they were still bowling, but didn't end the way they wanted to end. But now they're in the college football playoff and playing good. Like I said, like I started this conversation, playing good football at the right time. So just give the coaches the opportunity to coach up, because then their leadership can come out and they could be the coaches that we hopefully they can be.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. So that one tonight between Notre Dame and Penn State. Who's your guys' selection? Who are we taking? Notre Dame's currently a 1.5 point favorite. Yeah, they before the playoff had won their previous 12 games their previous 10 games by more than 14 points. Obviously, they had a pretty comfortable win against both Indiana and Georgia. Where do you guys land on this one between Notre Dame and Penn State? Penn State had pretty comfortable wins against both of their opponents in the playoffs as well, SMU and then Boise State respectively.
Right. For me, it's tough, man. 1.5 point spread for, was it Penn State or Notre Dame? You said
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. And so that could go either way. That's just a sway of the game. And Irish can definitely have the luck of the Irish down there in Miami at the Orange Bowl, and Penn State could then get that running game going again. So right now, I say with a consistent running game they've had and the way consistency has been with Penn State, I'm gonna go with Penn State only for that reason, because I know what Marcus Freeman is doing. that could say, and then the luck or Irish can come filter in on some level, offense, defense, special teams, as we saw last week with the big kickoff return that they had to kind of get the momentum in their hands. So, but I'm going Penn State here.
Raff, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to go Notre Dame. And the reason why I'm going to go Notre Dame is I think they've seen a little bit more speed and a little bit more athleticism from Georgia that Penn State might not have seen with the Boise States of the world. So I'm going to go Notre Dame, Fighting Irish, Marcus Freeman. He'll win the national championship eventually and then go to the NFL.
He's not going to the NFL. He got an extension. They're fine there.
Extensions mean nothing. Look at Bill Belichick.
Here's what I think is the difference maker tonight, guys. Notre Dame, one thing we haven't talked about is the defenses a whole lot for either side. Notre Dame has created 43 turnovers on defense this season. They have taken away 43 footballs from opponents. And I think that's the difference maker. I think this is going to be a real tight game. I see it being a single-digit type of ball game.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I think if I were to pick a quarterback to make a mistake, I'm leaning Drew Aller. I'm leaning that Drew Aller makes a mistake, and Notre Dame, I'm going to make a bold prediction. The Omaha Burke product, Xavier Watts, makes a massive play in crunch time tonight, and he is the one that seals it for Notre Dame. The Omaha Burke product, Xavier Watts, I'm going to make a claim that he seals it with an INT against Drew Aller or a forced fumble. Something happens tonight where Notre Dame seals it in crunch time, and I think the Irish get it done.
Why doesn't he get more publicity? With, like we always hear about Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow never came to Nebraska, la, 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 la. But you hear that, well, why wasn't Xavier Watts at Nebraska?
And what's even more special, guys, and AG, you can talk about this too, is he made the transition from wide receiver to defensive back. He was recruited out of high school as a wide receiver, and now he's one of the best, if not the best, defensive backs in all of college football. He won the college football award for the best defensive back in all of in the entire country last season.
Nice. I mean, the transition between wide receiver and DB is not much different. It's just you kind of flip sides. And so being a wide receiver first and then coming over defensive back, what a wide receiver wants to do coming off the ball. They don't want contact most of the time. There's receivers that like contact, but most receivers don't want contact. You want to, get that first hand in their chest, so then it throws their timing off the ball. And then later down the field, if you're scrappy with them and not enough handsy, I say handsy enough where you don't get the flag, but handsy enough to frustrate the receiver. Those are the things that you want to do. And obviously break off and cut off certain cuts when if you know the route's coming, if a comeback's coming, getting in that foot position to barrel down, push off and come up and break up the pass, or even get an interception, or even make, at best case scenario, make the tackle if the ball is caught for DB. And he understands those breaks coming out as a wide receiver. So that makes it a little bit easier for him to read and understand what the offense is doing to him as a defensive back.
Yeah, he's going to be a guy that hears his name called on draft day pretty early on. I would imagine he's being projected as a day 2 guy, probably like the early second round area. But shoot, I mean, this AG, you can go perform well at the combine, your pro day, and you can rise up the boards there as well.
But yeah, he got Notre Dame in his back pocket, so I think he's going to be okay.
There it is. All right, Raffy, take us to break, my friend.
All right, we'll throw the breaks. The Drive, 93.7, the Ticket.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henry's at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
I used to smoke. I thought a cigarette is my best friend.
They were always there for me when I needed a break.
I also thought cigarettes were my best friend, and then they gave me peripheral artery disease.
I smoked and had a stroke. Actually, multiple strokes.
I smoked and have heart disease. Here's my tip. If cigarettes are your friend, you need a better friend.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Early break.
I need to know what the definition of a chandelier is.
Chandelier?
Yeah. It's the same too?
I think so.
When I think chandelier, I think like an old-timey big light that's fancy, that's bedazzled, basically. It's got fancy looking.
Yeah, of course.
It's not jewelry, but It's got fancy elements to it.
No, I know what you mean.
That's a regular nice light
hanging from the field.
Right.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. On the block with Strick and Austin.
Wait. Pause. I need to know how many games is this again?
100.
100.
100. And even 100.
And sip. Yeah, bro. Chef Sipple. You can't be saying, listen, you know where I go. What's my spot? They tell me down there, they watch the show and they watch Sip and they told me to tell Sip, stop saying 100. He don't say it like we say it. You say it again how you say it.
100?
100. He says 100.
What's that mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. I am preparing for mini Snowmageddon.
It's not even that. It's going to be melted by tomorrow afternoon.
No, it's supposed to snow for a while. I mean, it probably by Sunday it'll be gone. Maybe.
Okay. There
We'll
you go.
see. Who knows?
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
Slow snow.
All right, guys. Hey, little news out of Nebraska football yesterday. The offensive line issue is somewhat getting taken care of, while Nebraska gets the commitment from transfer offensive lineman Elijah Pritchett.
From Alabama.
From the University of Alabama. He wanted to get out of mini Snowmageddon that's coming, and he said, I want to go somewhere that's a little colder. So he's coming to Nebraska.
Yeah, facts. You go that route.
Anyway, no, I mean, here's the thing, guys. I think there's a little bit of a gamble Nebraska's taken, just simply from like a technique standpoint. Some things that he needs to sharpen and get better at. However, this isn't a guy that sat for 3 years at Alabama behind three other dudes. This is not. This is a different situation than like Jacob Hood was a couple of years ago for Nebraska out of the portal from the University of Georgia. This is a meaningful pickup because he has experience. He started like 12 or 13 games for the Tide at right tackle this season. That's meaningful snaps. That's meaningful experience. This isn't just a reserve that was buried on the depth chart at Alabama. This is a meaningful and a very experienced right tackle that they got.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to ask you, so what, I mean, we are, on the radio, of course, and all that. So what is your projected starting five for next year?
So I'm in
or
a different.
Much too early starting five.
Here's where I kind of I might differ than a lot of people. So Nebraska's getting ready to host another offensive tackle from New Mexico State. It's like Shiaza Pete, I believe is his name. It's SHIYAZH. And then his last name is PETE. So they're getting ready to host him as well. So if I had to guess, I think that Nebraska will also land him from New Mexico State. From what I've been hearing is that they're really big fans of him, and he has interest in Nebraska and is working closely with some of the families and things like that of current players. So on top of that, the way I look at this would be he will be the New Mexico State guy. Pete would be the left tackle. I would not be surprised if we see Gunnar Gatula potentially move inside to guard. And then for what we know publicly, I think they might be looking at a couple other centers. But for right now, what we know publicly is a guy like Justin Evans potentially moving to center, taking the role of Ben Scott. I think we saw enough from Henry Letofsky last year at right guard that when he filled in for whether it was Micah Mazuka or he started because he was the best right guard available, I think he's kind of who you pencil in at right guard. And then Elijah Pritchett moves over to right tackle. I also wouldn't be surprised potentially to see them, if they don't get the guy from New Mexico State, see if they can shift Elijah Pritchett over to the left side. I wouldn't be surprised.
Where would he be at?
And that's where you kind of wonder at some of those guards or other tackles positions. I wonder if they feel like, okay, maybe a Gibson Pyle is available. Sam Sledge is also a name that has, been excited about to talk about, the last couple of off seasons. So yeah, Gibson Pyle, Grant Bricks, Sam Sledge are kind of the three younger guys that I think a lot of people are intrigued by. There's a couple more I'm sure that are under on the depth chart, but I would see if I had to put money on it, I think they'll kind of line up. Left tackle be the guy from New Mexico State. Maybe they go with a more traditional guard at left on the left side rather than trying to move Gunnar Gatula in. But then at center, I think you see Justin Evans. And then at right guard, it's Henry Letofsky just because we've seen the most of him. And then at right tackle, it's Elijah Pritchett. Now, if they don't get the guy from New Mexico State, I wouldn't be surprised to see them potentially see if Pritchett can move over to the left side. or if they keep him at the right side. It's just it's got to be keeping Dylan Raiola clean and healthy. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Gotta find the best 5.
So,
Definitely.
yeah. Guys, I guess going forward, so a little bit of other transfer portal news. Obviously, Nebraska received the commitment a couple of days ago from Marcus Watson-Trent, the Georgia Southern linebacker transfer. Nebraska actually was getting ready or did host Mo Westmoreland from UTEP, and he ends up signing with Tulane. So Westmoreland, the standout linebacker from UTEP, has signed with Tulane after visiting Nebraska. Potentially they're a similar spot to where Marcus Watson-Trent is. So potentially there's a playing time discussion there. But ultimately then there's also the defensive back from Arizona that Nebraska is in on, and I would project them to land him. I'm no recruiting guy. I just hear things. I have conversations with people. I would project the Arizona guy to eventually be a Husker as well. Continuing to boost up that secondary. And guys, I'll say this, like, if they're able to reel him in, you have to give this staff quite a bit of credit on what they've been able to do through the portal. And I know it might feel like a repetitive conversation year after year, and this is not me talking about an offseason national championship, but when you just look at it from a unbiased factual standpoint, you get an experienced receiver in Dane Key from the University of Kentucky, who was their leading receiver this last year. So there's production there. There's proven production there. And you bring, not to mention his wide receiver coach, to Nebraska as well. Then you also add in a valuable younger guy with 3 years of eligibility remaining in Isaiah Hunter from the University of Cal, who had plenty of receptions as well. Once again, proven production in 1 year at the University of California. And then you bring in a guy on the offensive side, on the offensive line, with at least 12 games of starting experience in the SEC at a tackle position. That's pretty notable as well. And then on the defensive side, you've brought in a former 5-star in Williams Nwaneri. You brought in a really talented linebacker in Marcus Watson-Trent. You bring in Andrew Marshall, who was one of the best defensive backs in Idaho's kind of playing field. And so overall, and I know there's names I'm missing there, but overall, this staff has done pretty well at trying to bring in guys, identifying spots both offensively and defensively that they need help on, and bringing in talent that's not only just proven but experienced.
Yeah, I think they've had that plan. Like, they're not going out and just throwing, lines out to just everybody. Like, oh, well, he's a former 5-star, let's go get him. They're actually going out, finding the people that they need to fill into those spots. So now it's the question of, can these guys that they went out and got, can they fill those spots the way that they're expecting them to? And that'll be the key piece of the puzzle.
Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry, AG, go ahead if you were going to say something.
No. I was going to say needs and wants. Make sure you get the people that you really need, regardless of, like Raff just said, 5-star, being a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star. Just actually you want to fill that position with the player you feel is going to suit what you need, basically.
I also can't forget, and I can't believe I did, McCullough, the linebacker, just kind of the do-it-all guy defensively from the University of Oklahoma. 93 tackles last season. I mean, you're talking about, once again, that's on the defensive side of the ball. So in this year of transition from Tony White, Terrence Knight, and moving on, that John Butler and Philip Simpson and the rest of the guys on that defensive staff have had to go out and identify a couple things. Prince Williman-Mielen, who Nebraska probably expected to be a pretty big part of things going forward, he's on the way out. Jamari Butler doesn't return. There was a lot of guys that graduated and transferred out on that defensive side, James Williams as well, that they had to go out and identify replacements for. And they've done a really, really nice job of that in proven production. I think we get so caught up in times, and we hear about it on the text line all the time, guys. Oh, they haven't done anything at Nebraska. They haven't done anything in college football. You're going off of recruiting stats, and you're going off of recruiting rankings. Yeah, because a lot of times that's what you have to. You have to try to project, and you have to kind of try to predict. But these are now guys that have done it at the college level and have done it at a similar level as Nebraska is going to be playing, whether that's the Big Ten, whether that's the SEC, or whether that's the Big 12. It doesn't matter. Nebraska's gone out and gotten some proven production in this one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of adjustments going on. With I say one guy that in particular that did a lot at some of the right times showed up was Micah. Was it Gaber? If I'm saying his name right.
Oh yeah, Makai Bear.
Makai Bear. Yeah, fantastic individual. Funny dude. I had him in one of my classes, but on the field was a guy was kind of like the glue. He was one of those guys that he was going to get in players' face. He didn't back down from anybody, any talent out there. So to have him go, out of and try to find somebody of that same vigor and I say experience, and then I say just to know the linebacker position and know how to tackle very well. To find something similar to that, I think they did that so far with some of the players they got in from the portal. Yeah,
I think 100%, and I think it's also not to mention some of the guys that they've been able to retain. Whether this is been a kudos to the initiative and the people working over there, or the coaching staff, or a mixture of both. I mean, you were able to keep some pretty meaningful guys. Like Cam Lenhart is somebody that I looked at as who had a massive first year as a freshman. It's not necessarily took a step back, but at least wasn't in the public eye as often in his second season. And you wondered about what was his future looking like. He's still on campus. Riley Van Poppel is somebody that they elected to redshirt after he had a really nice freshman year. They elected to redshirt him, give him credit because he's still here. He's going to be back. He caused havoc in the bowl game and against Iowa. Like in this world next year where Nebraska is going to be making changes, they're going to look different defensively. I think they've done a really nice job of keeping some of the guys that they're going to need to replace Ty Robinson and Nash Hutmaker with. I think they've done a nice job of going out and getting some experience to help with this transition defensively. I'm really intrigued by what Nebraska could look like defensively next season.
Yeah, totally. I just think that they've done an excellent job that, like you said, retaining some of those key pieces that they need. You didn't even bring up, Keona Davis is one of those things.
You're right.
There's a lot of talk about him and, that he returned. So you've got to think that the plan that they're showing these players and what they're expecting to do and what, it's hitting home with them, because I don't think if they were able to illustrate it that clearly to these players coming in, I don't think we would have attained the ones that we've attained. So it's cool to see that, but like AD always says, until we see it on the field, but what they're doing, in the off season, it's always good. So it's good to see that continue.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, gentlemen, we're up against the clock. Take us away, Raffy.
All right, we'll throw the breaks. The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
and electrical.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. We got the granddaddy of them all, the Orange Bowl tonight. Or I guess that'd be the Rose Bowl. But the Orange Bowl can be the granddaddy too.
Yeah.
I miss the Orange Bowl parade. Bring it back.
Okay.
Orange Bowl parade? They did the Orange Bowl?
The Orange Bowl parade.
Oh.
It used to be the night before the Orange Bowl.
Oh, they did that? I didn't know that.
Down Biscayne Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the
It wasn't
50th Orange Bowl
televised
parade.
much.
I marched in it.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, nice.
You ever hear that story, Nick?
No, but that might be for another time. We're up against the clock.
That was a good story.
I gotta tell our friends about the Body Lab at LNK over there on 14th and Yankee Hill. Make sure you give Rachel and her team a call today or visit them online at thebodylablnk.com. 14th and Yankee Hill, trigger point dry needling, infrared sauna, cold plunge tub, physical therapy, chiropractic. They got the whole 9 yards there. Everything you need, they take care of you. Thebodylablnk.com. All right, Raff. Sorry, now if you want to tell the story, you can tell it.
I'll tell the story. Do we have time to tell it?
Not really, but you can go ahead and tell it.
Okay.
You can deal with Rashawn getting mad.
All right. So Orange Bowl, I think it was back in 96 or 97, right? I think it was 90. It was the 96 game.
We don't even know the facts.
Yeah, it was 96 game because 97 was Coach Osborne's last game, AG's last game. So 96 game. Me and the old gymnastics coach for Nebraska, Dan Kindig, were down there at the parade with the cheerleaders and dancers. And about time to go for the parade, Dan goes, "You want to walk in the parade?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, we'll just walk behind them." So sure enough, me and Dan are on NBC, just me and him through the painted white part on the street on NBC. So, yeah, we were in the Orange Bowl parade.
I have heard that story. I do remember that story now. What do you got for a little RGT action today? Does it go out to Riley Leonard tonight?
Nah, this is a great RGT. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to the birthday girl, Kathy Fink. Kathy, amazing mom, amazing grandma. Her and her husband, John, used to throw the greatest Journal Star Nebraska football tailgates in the history of tailgates. Kathy is the nicest, sweetest, coolest person that you're ever going to meet. Definitely the definition of a Raff's Good Take. So, Kathy, I just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. So you are Raff's Good Take.
There you go. AG, any final words for us today?
Oh, yeah, I got a little shout out to one of my backfield teammate from high school, Damian Morrow, who was my best friend in high school for life, basically. And then I just found out just recently, earlier this year, that we are distantly related cousins. So that's why we were best friends. So shout out for him. I believe he turns 50 today.
Oh,
well,
so
happy birthday.
So happy birthday, D Morrow. Happy birthday. Have a good day, man. Love you.
There you go. Just a reminder, make sure if you can keep AD and his family in your thoughts.
Yes, indeed.
Throughout he'll be back soon. AD is good. Just keep him in your thoughts as he's out for the foreseeable future. 6:30 tonight, Notre Dame, Penn State. Raff, take us away.
I figured you'd be doing the Notre Dame fight song or something as we left, but
do you know it, Nick?
No, but we got 5 seconds. Take it.
Yeah.
Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
If you're sick of catering from the same places every month, it's time to switch things up. Mulberry Barbecue is perfect for business lunches and dinners, family gatherings, holiday parties, wedding receptions, rehearsal dinners, and so much more. Delivery and full service options are available, and they can cater for anything from 10 people to 500 people. Call them at 402-937-7114 to hear their menu options and get your catering booked today. Mulberry Barbecue, located at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, will treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.